Hi, I'm James Newman. I'm the designer of Oakspire, and I'm excited to be here to answer some questions about the game and the development process along the way. So the first, I'd say, modern game I played as an adult was a Monopoly card game. Found that was pretty interesting, so went online to see what else was out there and found BGG, and then kind of opened up the floodgates for what types of games are out there, which then led to I think around the time I was starting, Innovation was one that I was very interested in, and Lost Ruins of Arnak had recently come out. So those were two that I know were very prominent and really drew me into the hobby early on. Yeah, Oakspire was influenced definitely in part by Innovation. The multi-use cards, the kind of combinatorics, the way that things can combine in interesting ways that are not explicitly designed by the designer is something that always really interests me. And then the market system, community action mechanism, kind of was derived from PAX Pamir, which has an interesting event system, and how that plays into the market kind of led to that community action. Well, the idea came about from I really wanted to have a simple kind of system and a clear goal for players to work towards, sort of a multi-step process, and then lots of interesting ways to kind of break the rules of how that works. And so to have a tableau builder and that could be played quickly and bring people into it by making simple mechanisms that combine in interesting ways. And then actually testing the prototype, of course I tested it with my wife and my friends, and then found online a great community called Break My Game, and you can meet up online and test other people's games and test your own, and since then I've been involved in that community. Has found it's a great way to kind of test out your games, and as well as seeing other designers' ideas. It went really well. I think from the beginning, Marek at Lucky Duck, who I tested with, really liked it. I don't think at the time I knew what specifically he liked, but I could tell that he was interested in the game, and he said so. I think later I sort of learned I think he really liked how quickly you could get in a tableau builder experience. So you get a lot of game very quickly, and I did set about in my design from the beginning to not waste your time. I want every kind of moment of the game to be something that you're enjoying and that you're taking part in. So the community action helps with that, and quick setup, and not having too many decks to go through and sorting cards in certain ways. So really everything in the game I always wanted to kind of value your time, and so I'm glad that showed through in the prototype. And then I remember him saying that he liked it, and he was his bonus points that he actually won the game, and I don't know if he thought that I was doing that on purpose, which I was not. I was definitely trying to win, but I think I was so focused on the experience for him, and for kind of how that pitch went and everything, that I was less concerned with optimizing my turns and more just trying to take my turn quickly and stuff. So but yeah, it went well. A few times. Every now and then we'll still take out the old prototype and play it. Not really nice components, kind of just sort of hacked together, but definitely interested in getting my hands on the finished product once the Kickstarter fulfills, and getting to play with all those really nice components and the art on all the 108 cards. It should be, I think, a very different game at that point. One at a time. I definitely started out at a smaller number for prototyping to try and get the mechanics down, and then once the game was working, I think I used 36 cards, and then from there went up to 54, and I think at that point it was working well, but still not enough really variety, I think, to have you be able to play the game multiple times without seeing the same thing, especially at the higher player counts. And so I decided to double that to 108. Usually cards are printed in sheets of 18, so going from 54 up to 108, I remember that took a long time because you're no longer making changes to the rules and kind of interesting design changes. It's trying to come up with just kind of more, and what I didn't ever want to do, and I think we succeeded with this, was have just kind of 10 variations on one idea, or have half the cards be this type and half the cards be this type, but more or less they're the same. So every new card I wanted to approach as a unique idea and try to change the game in a different way. And so I actually found that for a while I was just doing one a day. So I'd just come back, I'd just do one card a day and just try and do that every day. And that I think allowed me to approach it from different angles and come up with something that's really interesting. And I think I'm very proud of that part of the game, of how different the cards are. And then and I have to give a lot of credit to the development team. Jeremy and Gregor's at Lucky Duck spent a lot of effort looking at every single card, redoing, adding new ideas, making a new twist on different cards, so that it took what I think started out as a unique group of over 100 cards and turned it into something really special. I think you get a lot of replayability out of this game due to the nature of the way the cards work. So you're not only are you drawing lots of different cards and seeing different cards that have unique art and unique kind of parts to the card, as well as the actual action itself, which can really drastically impact how you play the game and how you look at the game kind of tactically. But the way that the cards interact together as you're going through the game, you're adding these cards to your tableau, and each card that you're adding is potentially combining with other cards to kind of provide these combos and adjust how important certain things are, and you want to do things a little bit differently. And so it really changes things quite a bit. So that first card you play to your the first card that you have in your tableau is going to be very impactful throughout the entire game, or it's going to be there the entire game. But by the time you get towards the end of the game, you have multiple cards in your tableau that are combining together in different ways. It's going to feel very different from the previous times that you've played the game. And I did some calculations, and I think it's somewhere in the realm of billions of different possibilities, because of the way that you have multiple players that are each going to have their own tableau of 100 plus different card combinations combined in different ways. And then the order that you have them in your tableau will affect your gameplay. So where they are in the tableau physically doesn't change anything, but the order that you put them in will change how your game plays out. So it's billions of possible ways, to the point that it's unlikely that your tableau at the end of a game will ever be experienced by another player. Is interesting. I'm not sure that there's too many other games that can make that claim. So the art in the game is fantastic. The way that the resources are, you're fulfilling orders, but you have to kind of progress your resources through a system, and you're transforming them, and you're breaking that kind of system with an interesting tableau. But I think the thing that will makes it stand out the most from a design perspective is the community action and the way players stay engaged between turns. I think it's a kind of a natural system that you end up not just completing your turn and then waiting for the next turn, or completing your turn and just sort of casually paying attention. You're involved even when it's not your turn, in a way that really impacts the game in a way that I don't think you can see just by reading the rules. But I think that that people will really appreciate that, and I hope that it influences other games to do the same. Yes, I think the art in this game will draw in some players that otherwise might be intimidated by some of the mechanisms of the game. So, but this light theme, I think, will help interest some people in trying it out, and then seeing that it's actually not that complex. The multi-use cards have introduced a lot of possibilities when you're playing, but it ends up being a pretty simple and straightforward game. And so I think between the artwork bringing in people who are seeking a simpler cozy type experience, and then the mechanisms appealing to players who want a more kind of meaty, crunchy experience, and then all in a pretty short amount of time, I think appeals to a really wide audience. I really like on the community board, you've got the kind of top-down view of all the animals. I really like the orangutan there with his, he's got his arm around like the tortoise next to him. So I like that guy, and then maybe probably something to do with transportation. Moving logs back and forth. Maybe like a helicopter pilot that skips over the river and can take logs directly into town. So yeah, I think that's what I'd be, a orangutan pilot.